lying.
You're proving my point. If Fancy is just sitting here running her mouth, let her run her mouth. You shutting her down is just saying, I don't want the truth to come out because I look like an asshole.
If you want me to shut up and you have actual grounds for me to shut up and you say I'm lying, slandering, defaming you and all the shit you've told the media and everyone else for the last however long you've done it for 7 years and now specifically since you've been out, why have you not sued me in any of these years? Because you know it's bullshit. I called you a shit parent. Oh well. I called you a schmurderer. Oh well. Truth hurts. Guys, keep going, Ryan. I don't mean to take over.
So, just it's insane to me. Like the minute every time Fancy opens her mouth, they're mass reporting her. Turns out people on Reddit were reporting you.
Well, the other night I had a post go up, and within 5 seconds, literally, Ryan, 5 seconds, because it involved a certain Dukes, and within 5 seconds. Literally was gone. And then what happened? What happened? I lost that platform.
Right.
And now I can't sell my chickens or make any money because they disconnected my fucking shop from my account. And it's out there. My products are out there. And I don't even know how I could fulfill them if you went and bought them because they had to fuck around with my money because they know I'm fucking around with theirs.
So
it's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't understand the point of trying to shut her down if she's lying. Just let her fucking.
Who cares?
And what? According to Gypsy, whatever.
You got 9.9 and I had 20K.
So just let her go. Why try to silence her? Like I said, I could have had shit taken down in about 5 seconds. I know enough people that I could have reported that shit and got taken down. But you know what? Fuck it. Let her talk. Because you know what? Don't affect me.
We could do the same thing.
What the truth is. My friends know what the truth is. And those are the people that matter to me. People in my phone don't matter. So
Rex,
I don't understand why they can't take that same sentiment. If Fancy's just doing this, let her do this. She ain't hurt nobody. She ain't hurt nobody.
Wreck the Wicked said, what happened to freedom of speech? And she wants to sit up here and we want to talk about Son of Sand laws and we can talk about those and how they violate her, her freedom of speech. No, bitch, what they violate for you is your right to fucking make money off this. You can run your mouth all you fucking can't have for free. I've done it for 7 years. Yeah, I'm fired up.
It says Fancy's account is banned because 2 of her accounts were banned.
Yep.
Probably stemming from the fact that Gypsy herself put out a thing on her to go mass report her.
Which is what we were trying to show when we got mass reported.
By the way, this just so you know, this was going on in my life, and if anybody can verify, there was a lot of people verifying. Fancy, you were on a diatribe and you didn't see it. Apparently, in the video that was taken down, Gypsy was talking about supporting people with actual true disabilities because autism isn't a disability.
Oh, where was this?
That's the most ableist shit.
Where was this? I need this. Where was this?
It was on YouTube. It was on YouTube.
Oh, guess what else was on YouTube, Rye? Guess what else was on YouTube that I'm told about? Do you know what else?
Ableist shit.
No.
She didn't have anything wrong with her, and we should pity her. But people that have stuff wrong with them aren't actually disabled. It was on YouTube.
I'm fucking autistic, first of all. Thank you. My whole family is. Nick is. But guess what else was on? Ryan. Guess what else is supposedly out there on YouTube? A hate video about me from her on her YouTube.
Nina posted it.
The hate video?
Nina posted the one about saying
autism?
Autism isn't a disability.
But,
and for those of you that are like,
Jesus Christ, did she just stop talking?
It is to some people. It is. It disables them.
Where is her fucking PR team?
What is a disability?
Ryan, say what you will about whether I am able to PR for myself, public relations. I'm not. I know that. And I have a problem with that. But I got to say something about what's going on right now and what we're talking about. And her opening her mouth and saying all the things that she's saying. Because every time she opens her mouth, she gets herself in more and more trouble. And it makes herself look more and more stupid. But while I was a PR team for her, that shit didn't happen. Because I did know how to do it. And I do know how to do it. I simply can't do it for myself because this is absolutely 100% triggering for me. But because it's triggering for me does not mean I get a pass to fucking not talk about it. Because what I actually need to talk about and what they keep me from talking about every day with this nonsense. And I wouldn't be on here talking about the nonsense if they would just let me have my fucking platform to talk.
That's exactly the point. That's exactly the point. Well, why don't we just move on? That's
Because when I do,
if they shut us down enough, we have to move on. We can't say what it is.
No. Wait, Ryan, furthermore, here's what happens. When we don't talk about the drama and all of that, when we try to actually talk about all of that, that's when they start their shit. So that we have, and then they get me shut down, Ryan shut down, my platform shut down, mass banning. So we can't talk about this. You notice they don't usually bother us when we're just talking shit. When I'm just talking about the Blanchards and how much I think that Christy's fucking DD 2.0 and Rod's a shit father and the Gypsy actually is a schmurderer, whether she identifies as it or not, they don't really get all that upset. When I show their words that they don't want out there, when we show the evidence that they don't want out there, when we talk about Nick that they certainly don't want to talk, do you see a pattern here, folks? Am I drawing you enough fucking dots?
Guess what, guys? If we can't get it on this platform, and we can't get it on YouTube's platform, and we can't get it on any platform because she keeps getting banned.
I have solutions.
And can't show her shit. You know where we can put it?
Patreon. Yep, Patreon. Nope. And yes, you know what else she can't control? She can't control that I am an Amazon account seller and I do reviews for Amazon. So if I want to review my little emotional chickies over there where they sell them, I still can get commission if you all please go and support me and buy them when I review them. So I don't have to make money on TikTok. You can ban every fucking account I can because I can definitely get it to 1,000 every fucking time you shut it down, bitch. I will not be silenced. Ryan won't be silenced. Nick will not be silenced.
It does cost money.
I will make it $1 if you guys want it. I said it the other night. I said for $1 a month, you can be on the level that gets all the text messages and everything and all the tea from the last 7 years. So you guys pay $1.
For 2 weeks. We're running a sale for 2 weeks. Running a sale.
Yep.
It's a fucking dollar. It's a
fucking dollar.
It's a 10th of a Starbucks.
I downloaded it from, listen, I downloaded it from Facebook. I am waiting for Facebook to give me the download of every single text message that I have. Nope. It's about protecting it. I tried to put it out here.
If we could put it on there for free, we would.
I would. I can't do it. I can't. Then I don't get protected and they take it down. Do you understand? I've tried to do it for free for 7 years, guys.
What is the absolute lowest?
$1. I have to have it as $1. I'm sorry. And it's $1. Listen to me. Listen. I want to talk about the dollar for one moment. Okay. Listen, you are not paying for the text messages. You are paying for my company, especially at a fucking $1. Okay. It doesn't matter. Honestly, what you are paying for is the actual, for $1, $1. You are paying for the actual time that my team and I have to go in, research it, put it out, put it into a fucking thing that you all can understand because it's so fucking complicated. Who could possibly understand it? That's why I ramble. Hello. And then put it in there. So for $1, you're paying for me to spend hours of time doing something and you want to fucking be pissed about $1. If you're pissed about $1, you don't give a shit about truth. Bye. That's all I got to say. It's never been about the money for me. It's never been about the money or the fame. All I ever wanted to do was do something I loved, and I was doing that until the fucking Blanchards came along and fucked my life over. So yeah, $1. Can we move on now? Fuck. I'm so sick of defending my fucking self to people that don't fucking matter half the time. That's why God keeps closing doors. Rye, are you here, baby, or you got to go? I do go to church. All right, Ryan. If you want to shut it down, I can go to the other side. Let me wait for her to get back. Oh, no, we're not talking about the text between Gypsy and Nick. No, Ariana. They can find those for free. I did that work on Digest. No. I did the homework on that a long time ago. I put it out. I'm the one who put it out. And it has my watermark all over it. If you see anything with by proxy on it, that is mine. Thank you. No, it's all the text messages between me and Christy and Ken and Mama Dukes and all the people that I've talked to on the inside for 7 years that have been on the inside of my company and stalked me, harassed me, bullied me, cyberbullied me, defamed me, and all that shit. Happy V-Day, guys. I'm going to have a great night with my hubby tonight. I don't know if I'll be on here or not. Probably get some nice good time with him. Okay, do you have to go? Okay, well, let me. So you talk until close us out here, and then everybody can join me over back on my channel since I figured out TikTok now. Okay.
So, guys, the stuff's not on Patreon yet. You have to give a fucking minute. We have to get it. We have to get everything on there.
So don't go pay for it yet.
And guess what? We ain't going to nowhere bougie. You know where we're going? The only place that's fucking open when my husband gets home. We're going to fucking Taco Bell. It's the place that's fucking open.
Damn it would only be better if it was Del Taco. I love Del Taco. I miss Del Taco. But yeah, you guys are going to dinner.
About 7:45, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. And I'm going to be live until it's time to go get Andrew. And then we're going to go to our goddamn white trash Taco Bell Valentine's Day. It's the only place fucking open at that time. And we're gonna live my best life. And you can't get from me.
Hey. Okay, hey, I do have one more thing to say while PR is in the room. There are no more questions about how much we make or how much we charge for anything ever again. Those are our financials. We do not provide those to anybody ever. We are a business, yes, but this isn't about money for this. You guys get to look at this for a buck. That's the last I'm going to say on that, okay? Okay.
The only place we can put it.
Yep.
And if we could just put it on TikTok.
I'm trying.
If we could get it on there and not have it shut down. But the only place we
yes. I've tried everywhere.
Is to put it under
Baby, what I said I've been here 7 years. Right? Dude, when I said, they keep asking me, have you tried here? Have you tried? Bitches, listen up. I've been trying to do this shit for 7 years. All they have done is stand in the way for 7 years and throw drama and stalkers and bullshit at me. Everyone told me to open a Patreon long ago, and I did. And I didn't know what to do with it. I'm working on that. I have people working on that. Trust me, if you pay for Patreon, you're going to get a fucking service. I provide when I give, and I'm charging you for some shit. I don't just give you shit. I don't just charge you for shit that you ain't going to want. Trust me, that's not the only thing you're paying for. I plan on doing interviews and things and all kinds of stuff inside of there. You will enjoy your time in Patreon. You'll want to join the higher levels, I guarantee you, because you'll hear more from Colleen. You might hear more from Ryan by herself, because Colleen does her own podcast in there, was doing it before we had to shut it down because she got distracted. But literally, Patreon is going to be something you're going to like. But don't go yet. There is stuff on there. There's lots of things, and I will go make a $1 account for you that you can go look at right now. But we are waiting for the text message data from Facebook. I put in a request so I can get them all in a way that I can put them into, and I can split them up into pieces you can understand. Okay? But I promise you, you're going to see everything that happened for 7 years. And then on top of that, for the rest of everything we do, you're going to get all the case files, the knowledge, the medical thing, all of that. You're not getting the medical records where I'm going to release them. I may release pieces that are very important to the case, but beyond that, I'm not releasing the medical records. And I've always said that.
You just muted yourself.
Yeah, my husband called.
People get phone calls when they're on a live because then they just echo. She does keep going. She never shuts up. Haven't you guys ever, But because you guys are going to go over. And she's going to go live here in a bit. I'm going to be live about 8 o'clock tonight.
I'm going to mute guys real quick and I'm going to take a phone call. Okay, guys. How is everybody? I've been yelling a lot. I've said a lot. I got shut down in many ways. And I want to make sure it's $5 at a moment. I will set it up once I get to it today to do a dollar option. And we're going to be doing stickers and all kinds of stuff like that. Okay. Marie, Marilyn, no, that's what I'm trying to help with. Okay. So really one of the biggest reasons why I'm pissed off is because they didn't just silence Nick. They used me to silence Nick. And TikTok needs to hear this because this is where I need to get. I was going to be respectful to Ryan and not go live yet, but I think I need to do it right now. So, oh, good. Her live ended. Fantastic. That means I can go live now. Okay. Here we go. Go live. 3, 2, 1. I'm Betsy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network. And this is hour 2 of our exposing Hippos and her family on 2/14/2024, and I will be here all day today. I'm gonna sit here all day with you and do this because you need this information. The world needs this information. I'm gonna try to stay real PR. My PR is not here, so I'm gonna rely on my mods to be here for me. I'm gonna rely on my audience to keep me on track. So we're gonna finish up with this little incident with this right here. Hold on, let me find it. Let me pull this off of here so I don't out anybody by accident, because I tend to do that because I get so caught up in things and I forget things. And then I need to open up TikTok. I'm going to play a TikTok on my computer. Your profile. Am I still live? Okay, hold on. No, I don't want to do that. No. I got to find. Oh, I do want to do it. It is on mine. Okay, here we go. Here's where I'm at with this. Why I started on a soapbox this morning is because of this little thing right here. I think I've done pretty good this morning staying on track. Hi, guys. Hi. I'm not sure. But I will be in contact with her parole officer, as it is my right. I'm not bullying her. I am a person who she has sent death threats to, has said that she would call a media war with me to destroy my career, my family, and everything else. So yes, I have every right to contact. Has her being criminal activity, in my opinion, allegedly, and for entertainment and educational purposes only, so I don't get in fucking trouble. But I will talk to her PO because I do believe that she is committing criminal activity by the way that she is doing this to me. I am being stalked. I am being silenced. My First Amendment rights are being violated all over. And she's up here screaming about, people want to know why she can profit from her crime because of Son of Sam laws. And she has the audacity to try to shut me down from making money on this in any way, shape, or form. And then you all come in here and fucking give me shit for it because I run a fucking business. I run a fucking business. I run a business. And she is not only silencing my business, she is silencing my partners, my daughter, my family, all the people that participated in anything that happened in this 7 years, including Rachel, Nina, Ryan, even now Kate Marie even said it at one point in time. That's why she came crying to fucking me. They have tried to shut me down for 7 years in every which way they could make it possible. And one of the reasons that they tried to do this and keep me from making money is because as long as I stayed broke without resources, I could do absolutely nothing about it. Facebook didn't want to listen to me because I ruined my reputation on Facebook defending those fuckers. And then Natasha Cooper ran my name into the mud over there, my stalker who showed up in my live a little bit ago. Yeah, baby, I'm coming for you. I got all your information. My lawyer does too. It's come and wreck the wicked, I promise, okay? But I don't want to recap. I want to explain something, though. I couldn't go to Facebook anymore. I couldn't be heard. Couldn't go to YouTube anymore. Because Natasha's in every beef with every fucking content creator over there. And if I say anything about her or anyone else, including my former partners who are assholes, yeah, I said it, bitches. You're going to get laid the fuck out with your text messages. I may have been mean. Oh, well. I never did anything on purpose to hurt you people. But you sure as shit fucking did. Shots fired. Yeah. All at me. Okay. She called me on the phone and made a death threat to me. Yep. And then she apologized to me in an email. We're going to talk about that in a minute because I'm going to bring up the emails in a second. Okay. So just don't worry. You're going to get this full story. We're starting from sort of the beginning. We're starting from the beginning of the end. How about that? Can we say that? That's what we're doing. We're starting from the beginning of the end. But let me get through this a little bit. I didn't, but you know what's funny? Yep. Okay. Thank you. My lawyer knows about that. I'm going to put on FOIA requests. I don't think I'll get it, but then my lawyer can actually request. Remember how I said countersue? And it might be Susu. It's going to be Susu real soon. Yeah, I'm arrogant. I might be a little unhinged, but just remember, bitches, you put me there. And you used to eat at my table. And you used to be my best friends, including Christy Blanchard. But I'm going to tell you what. You come from my family one more fucking time. And you ain't going to like me very much. Because you thought I was unhinged. You ain't ever seen me really fucking mad. I've got the tattoo to prove we're all mad here. That's not a threat. I'm not threatening to do some shit like you fucking are going to do. I'm not threatening to shut you down off your platform. I don't give a shit if you all run your mouths about me all over. Joe Rogan said, I don't read the fucking comments. Those things are fucking brutal. I don't give a shit what you say about me. Unless you're lying. Because I don't put up with liars. Have I told lies in my life? Yes. Have I told whoppers of lies in my life? Yes. And if you say you haven't, then you're a liar too. Come on now. I'm not reading any of the comments, so if you guys are talking to me, really, I'm kind of catching them. But if you think I'm talking specifically to you, I'm just not. Okay. But I don't lie as my means of everything. I lie if I write a story that is a story that is fictional. Okay, I can tell fictional stories like the best fun. I'm hoping to play a prosecutor in one of them. One of them is about the marathon, the Barkley Marathon, that I truly believe, my daughter and I believe, if we could get in the right hands, which it is in the right hands right now, it could be an Oscar contender because it's that fucking good. It's about a great event that we wrote. My sins was a great thing I wrote. Coping is a great thing I wrote. I don't want to be known for fucking writing about Gypsy Rose. I never meant to be. Let's be honest. I thought it was going to be an out. I did not know I was sticking my toe in the waters with the devils, allegedly, in my opinion. I did see her post. I have not seen her post about the disabilities. Ryan said it was just sent to her. I have not looked at it for Nina. We will play it in a moment. How about that? We'll come back to it, okay? We'll come back to it. Before I start laying something out, I want to show you something Gypsy just posted. I'm going to show you something she posted about me, and then I'm going to show you on Nina's page. I'll pop over to Nina's page, and we'll show you what she's had to say about autism and disabilities, guys. Because what I was trying to say to Ryan is, and earlier about PR. See, when I was PR, this shit didn't happen. I didn't let it happen because the media was never where I wanted all of their stuff to be displayed. I thought that was tacky and rude. What I wanted was to keep the story going so that people became interested enough, because I know how to do PR. I know my job as a producer. I know my job as a writer. I know my job as an actress. I do all those jobs very well when I'm not being completely attacked all my fucking life. Okay, I live in a chaotic environment as it is. I have mental illness. My whole family has mental illness. We're all neurodivergent. We live in chaos. We know how to manage that chaos. What I do not know how to manage is this constant stalking. You can talk about me in rooms. I don't hear you. I don't give a shit. God does. He takes that fucking trash out. He did that last year. And then he doubled down. And I did not understand why he doubled down. They tried to take my company after it happened, and Christy's written all over that with the same people that are doing it right now. But he took Christina. They've tried to take Ryan from me. They tried to take Colleen. If they could, they'd try to take my daughter. They did. They did. Christy. So I'd like to start at the beginning of the end where I'd like us to end. And this is with the post that Gypsy made to some of her closest family and friends. See, I know how to PR, and I could have given you the story, the good, the bad, the ugly, like I said, but I would have done it with decency and tact. Instead, you made me a fucking hellcat. Well, no, I was a hellcat long before you, bitch. You just made me show my true colors. You fucked with the wrong one. Fuck around and find out. That ain't a threat. That's a promise. I'm going to take you through every fucking legal step I can. And if that means that you all end up behind bars one day because of something I did, yup, got you. Because I never did anything criminal to you. Nothing. Not one thing. I have made mistakes in my life when I was a single mother, a struggling mother, a mother that was trying to deal with mental illness and 3 children in California. And then a couple of times while I was up in Bowling Green, a friend of mine and I got in trouble for Kool-Aid and a use scan, and a bus driver that didn't like me because I made a stink about her, as all the people in the trailer park, which is why my new podcast with Ryan is going to be called Trailer Park Wives. I've lived in a trailer twice. Almost bought one, brand new. It was very pretty, better than Christy's house, but whatever. Lifetime paid for that. You're getting an inside exclusive look into exactly how the media was used by me, by the Blanchard family, and everyone else to sell a story that was never true. If we can start there, that's really the beginning of ending this whole thing. I'm not here for drama and mess. I don't like getting on my soapbox and screaming about the drama and mess. It's not fun for me. I'd rather talk the case files. And we're going to have to probably do that in Patreon for $1, because every time I try to talk the case files over here, it just, something bad happens. Okay? We're going to figure this out. I promise. I might be able to do it on YouTube if you guys want to follow us over there. I've been doing it there for years. I know how to run YouTube. I'm including Facebook because Facebook, I do have a huge following. There's 60,000 people over there that's been following me for 7 years. Tell me I'm not credible again. But they don't like letting me talk about the case file or evidence, especially not the medical records that they keep making a big old stink about that Christy put out herself. So, hey, babies. I do suggest walking through all of the content, all of our content, not just the Gypsy Rose content for the last 7 years. You'll get to know me, Christina Colleen, very well. You'll also get to learn who some of the other players are, because Titania was featured in 2 seasons of our podcast. One season, she was just Mama Ty giving recipes, where they called her. On iTunes, they said we were making fun of the Cajun accent by having someone come on and play it, when she's actually Titania, who was Gypsy's, mother's best friend, which I thought was funny. But she's mad at me too. Yeah, she's mad at me too, because she tried to take my publisher from me because she didn't think I was going to let her tell the story she wanted to tell, because there's some things wrong with her, and she met Lacey Spears and her mind went fucking weird. Listen, okay? We've been in the worst manipulative situation, the worst fucking case ever. When I sit here and I tell you that I believe there's a corrupt DA, I do believe there's a corrupt DA, in my opinion, allegedly. Okay? And for educational entertainment purposes only. I don't say that without facts and evidence to bring it. I've just never been able to show you all the facts and evidence. In fact, we've tried to give it to the police station, the DA, IA, and CPS in that fucking town many times on 3 other cases, and they won't take evidence. So I came to TikTok to finish this the fuck off when I didn't get to talk to the Banfield show. And I'm not going to go back over how that happened, but it was Christy Blanchard and all the people right here that I'm talking about. All the names. I know you don't know all the names. Facebook knows all the names. YouTube knows most of the names. TikTok, you know jack shit about this case. I love y'all, but you don't know shit. If you ain't been around since Facebook, babies, you know nothing. I'm not being dramatic. Am I being dramatic? Hey, y'all. Sound off over here in the comments so they can see him later. Am I being dramatic about what happened all in Facebook and all these years? Even if I wasn't involved, if I just was not involved, if my name was not involved, how crazy was Facebook and this case? Come on, somebody knows. Yes. Okay. Yes, I got in trouble because the U-scan wasn't working, and my friend and I were scanning it, and the girl kept hold on just a moment, story time for a second. Facebook group called every single one of them, my name's in every single one of them, and the one that says that I can't come in, yeah, that's my stalker, Natasha Cooper. Tell her I said hi. You ain't gonna get any factual information in there, though. Excuse me, Jessica? Okay. Listen. Nope, not dramatic at all. You was manipulated all those years. They brought out you the crazy. They did. They did. Because what I did originally was I went into the groups to try to defend them. Once I saw what was going on with Christy, then my job quickly became going into the groups and defending them vehemently. And I would have died on a sword for them at one point in time. And I thought they would die for me on one. But that wasn't true. I would have. They wouldn't have. No matter how much I tried to do for this family. There's text messages of Christy telling me that over and over again of how much I actually did for this family. In fact, there's emails between her and Gypsy telling her she stays up late at night to fight this battle for you. Do you guys know that I'm the one who took Rod's petition to get her out early to the press? I'm the first one. I got it to In Touch Media because Christy gave me streaming to Facebook. Possible stream issues. No, I want to keep going. Hang on. Probably just got banned again. All right. Well, still here, YouTube. Oh, it's just the one Facebook. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. Let's go here. No, hold on. I'm going to flip over here. I don't want that one. Delete on Facebook. Remove. I'm on the wrong fucking thing here. There we go. All right. Hold on. That one off. Remove. Hold on. Save changes. Okay. Just fixing this. So it prompted me so I can start to talk about this. Let's get here. I'm going to play this real quick. What prompted me to come here today. And I want you guys to see it. There it says right here. Kim says, nope, not dramatic at all. You was manipulated all the years. They brought out the crazy. I came to this case honest. I came to this case wanting to help. I came to this case wanting to tell a little story. And along the way, I became part of the story in a biggest fucking way. And even if you don't like me or you love me, I've got to explain to you that in the media, I played a crucial part in making sure that Nicholas Godejohn never got to see the day of light. And Dawn Brown, since she likes me to get her name right, and she'll probably ban me for this, but I'll be back, said that he's never going to get out because he didn't take the plea deal. But guys, what if he didn't take the plea deal? Because he probably shouldn't have taken the plea deal. There's enough reasonable doubt in this case to even wonder if Nicholas actually unalived a person or not. You know, and ultimately, by silencing me, they're silencing him. Because everybody knows my name in the media. They do. They all know my name. If you look in an article anywhere in the last 7 years, my name's written all over it, including some that I wrote myself. So they're not trying to stop me from talking about the drama, if you've noticed. What they're trying to stop me from doing is showing their worth and the evidence that I have. Not just of the case in itself, but of the last 7 years and the criminal activities and things that went on while these two people were behind bars. I'm sorry if it's freezing again. It's still working over here right now. I'm on Wi-Fi. I don't know if I didn't pay the bill because I was supposed to have it paid. I had a thing with them, but if they turned it off, they may have. But it's also very windy, so it could just be off for that. I haven't even checked yet. I just have to. If I didn't pay it, I'll just go pay it. I have money. I just didn't know it was supposed to be paid. I needed a bill. No, I don't want to reset again. Last time I did that, I got stuck. No. If you guys can see it at all, can you guys see it? Keep tapping, guys. Come on. We've only got 346 people in here. Let's get this going. All right. And if they shut me down here, if they shut this live down, right now I currently have 1,000. So maybe I can go and anybody else's that wants to fricking listen to me talk about this. Yes, Ryan's doing much better this morning. In fact, she had a really mini breakdown with me and I helped her just like she helps me because that's the type of friends we are. And I told her I would back her in anything and everything that happened with her daughter, 100%. And if you want to bring that mess in here, trust me, you haven't even seen me unhinged except when I get unhinged for my friends. Because I can be unhinged for myself all I want. But when you mess with my family and my friends, that's when mean gets, that's when mean doesn't get messy. That's when mean gets mean. Because if you want to mess with people's families, my friends, my families, I've been protecting my friends for years. I came out the womb protecting people. What's back up? Hold on. Let me do some intel. Let me do some homework. You know how I like homework. Ryan's okay. She's going to be okay. Oh, they removed my content, guys. Yeah. And if you guys, I don't know how this works. I don't know how you guys can help out with getting it back up my account. Okay. But here's the deal. I don't even need the account to be over 1,000. Look, I need 1,000 people on TikTok so that I can go live. That's it. I just need 1,000 people. So I got 1,000 people right here, right now, right? Okay. Hold on. Okay. I only need 1,000 people in here. Okay. Because you guys will do the rest. You'll bring more. We'll get more. I will build this every single time it falls. I don't need to make money on TikTok. I don't need to sell my little fucking thingies. Now, I have a whole business where I sell merchandise and I sell content, and I'm building a publishing house and a network where I'm not going to allow the media to control the narrative of our network ever, ever on any topic ever. It is the Good Wives Network, and it was at Good Wives, no, the Good Wives Net. That's what it was, the Good Wives Net. I'm working on the book. I would like for you guys to see if there's any way you can report anything or request anything or to ask support of TikTok to restore that. And you need to report it as the fact that it was taken down for harassment and for work on. Holy fucking shit, I know what I'm going to have him work on. Hold on. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear what I just said? My First Amendment rights are being violated. I have the right to freedom of speech. I am a member of the press. I own a whole ass network. And my freedom of rights to speech is being silenced. And more importantly, I will keep making backups. Ryan's already made that claim. More importantly, not only are my freedom of speech rights being silenced, since I'm actually the only person who knows the shit I know and knows how they actually really did sink Nick in the media, which is in his fucking appeal, which Patterson said to me in an email, the media played a big part in this. You are silencing the freedom of speech of Nick Godejohn. And they can say I don't talk to the family as much as they want. But you know what? Bobby ain't blocked me yet, and I supposedly have someone else in my ear. I also have a Petrie contact, and I upset her the other day. I'm sorry. Whatever. And not whatever to her. Whatever to y'all. Y'all need to stop fucking being all bitches about stupid shit. I'm going to tell her. I'm waiting on my attorney. I've been talking with them since the beginning. I would like to show. You know what? Fuck her. No. I was going to prove a lot of shit today with emails that she sent and all that. You know what? Nah. Fuck that dumb bitch. Let's talk about Nick. Let's do it. I'll be here today to talk about Nick. Don't want to talk about Nick. Don't want to talk about Nick. Let's talk about Nick. Because for as long as I can, wherever I can, bitch, in any way I can, any form, any way. I see that, Danny. Thank you. At the end of the day, by silencing me, we're silencing Nick. I played a big part in that, whether you want to believe it or not. Like me or love me, I played a big part in silencing Nick. I was involved in every single documentary that was made from past Mommy, Dead, and Dearest, honestly. The major ones. I was even involved with the one that they put him into. Killer Couples, I think it is. That's the one that he's the main feature of that. Yeah, I was working with that A&E producer to take Dawn to him, his girlfriend. Don't you think that would have sunk him? All those fucking emails that I put out? Yeah, they handed those emails to me and told me to put them out to make him look bad. I'm sure her PR would disapprove her putting her no, he doesn't care. I talked to him. I talked to him and she got out and I warned him. And I said, hey, you need to let your person know. I'm not looking to put her back. That's not why I talked to him. I said, I'm not looking to put her back. I understand she's done her time. She's got her thing. I do want to know what her parameters are. I do believe she has broken several of her parameters. And I'm concerned because she is harassing me along with her stepmother. And what he said to me was I need to bring charges. So why did I come to TikTok? I need a lawyer. I have one that I'm working with. We have not signed papers yet. I'm hoping it goes well. But he already said that he's going to start helping me put out cease and desist, and we can start working on copyright strikes because there's lots of those. Yeah, they are stalking me. That is it. She watches everything I do. I don't watch anything she does. If it's on the fucking TV, I watch it so I can catch the lies. I do not watch it. In fact, I blocked her on every. No, if I start a GoFundMe, then they'll start talking about that. That's why Patreon is the only way that I can figure out legitimately how we could do this. I can do something else. Let's figure it out. Because I agree that if I have an attorney, they deserve to be paid for this work. But my attorney that I'm working with today basically said this is going to be a very high profile case. And so we're trying to work around that right now. The reason I haven't been able to sign papers with him yet is because he's got to get senior management to sign off of it. And he didn't know he had to. Yes, April, she does have 2 POs, and I should call the one in fucking Missouri. And I think I might. Because at least they had the good sense to lock her ass up for 10 years. Fuck. Even if they did fuck it all up and put this fucking boy behind bars, and I ain't even fucking sure he actually unalived anybody anymore. It's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. Yes. That's where I start my morning every day. And I'm not preaching it, but I preach like it. And if you want to call your pastor fucking crazy, then call me crazy too. Because God damn it, this is fucking serious. This is not TikTok and YouTube serious. This is serious. I'm being stalked by a person who thought the last person who I got in her way is dead, she said to me while behind bars. Her stupid little step fucking monster knew it. Asshats. Fucking asshats. And then they have the audacity to say that I'm slandering them. Fuck yourselves. Unbelievable. And then you all want to know if I have a drinking problem, a drug problem. Do I need this? I'm very well aware of my mental health and my safety and my health. Thank you. Could y'all just stop stalking me so I can shut up and talk about what I want to talk about? I'm fine. Thank you, Queen of Darkness. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I don't have water right now. I am fine. All right. This is the one I wanted to read the other day. Hold on. Okay, so if you've not read, okay, 4. Okay, hold on. I got to find the first piece for this. This is Mahali's report. Okay. Please, guys, first of all, please, here's how you can help. Let me calm down. I'm going to look for the pieces for this. Here's how you can actually help me. You can help Nick. You can help Rachel. You can help all the people that they've actually hurt that have reasons to talk about it and are being silenced, because it's not just me. Okay. It used to just be me. It's not just me anymore. It's not just me anymore. Listen, what you can do is start with writing the governor, and looking at Ryan's post. I put it up because mine got taken down where it was originally. And you can start by writing the governor. Okay. You can start by trying to help Nick that way so that he gets a fair trial. And you need to do it quickly because he wrote his rebuttal and they've got 30 days and 3 judges are looking and people need to get fucking involved. Okay. You can organize protests for him, which I have willingly said I will show up to for free, and I will speak at them passionately, professionally, and I'll clean my fucking mouth up to do so, and I'll look pretty nice. I'll have bodyguards. I sure will. Lots of them. But I will be there. Okay. Nick's petition, I tried to put that up the other day, but I don't know. She will not silence any of us. That's the thing. It's not just me. She will not silence Fancy. No, she won't silence any of us because I'm giving you the information and you guys are taking it and putting it out there and putting the dots together. I can just give you the dots. You got to draw the fucking lines. The reason it was important to have a platform here on TikTok was because you guys were the first ones who heard me and picked it up and went, what the fuck? Who is in here? Okay. All right. So this is, here's the report from Hughes, who I interviewed, and you can hear her opinion on Miss Gypsy Rose and exactly what she thinks about the girl that, you all are thinking is so great and it should be a role model to your children. Let's be honest, that's the second thing we're here for, because this woman is in every fucking home in the world, and it's disgusting that our children are looking up to this. It's disgusting that our children are looking up to a lot of things. I'm going to talk about all of that. Today, the top of this happens to be Gypsy fucking Rose and this stupid fucking mess. You know, I wanted to be known for anything but this case. That's what's so funny when they call me a clout chaser. Last night, though, she sent out this whole thing to her friends and family, telling them to come and report everything I do under my name, under my new account, the account that we're here right now. That's why I'm so fired up. Because I was talking about what I'm going to talk about right now. And watch, I'm going to tell you what. If I talk about this, if I'm gone tomorrow, you'll know why. You'll know why. Oh, guys, I got to show you. Hey, you remember how she doesn't identify as a... And if she didn't get conspiracy, it's not because they didn't want to charge her with conspiracy and there's no thinking they had to charge. No, she looked that up. She just thought she was going to get away with it. Well, you might have fooled them, but you didn't fool me. You didn't fool TikTok. You didn't fool thousands and thousands of people all over the internet. My TikTok right now is the Fancy M24, and I think you can find it by looking up Good Wives Net, like Good Wives Net, if you're just looking for that. But the username is the Fancy M24. All right, so that's what Rod has to say about Miss Claudinia. That's interesting. Oh, here's something that Dora listened in about her sister. Let's see. This is interesting. Before we get to Nick, I want to read this again. I've read it before, but I think you guys can understand. This is the family. Look, I sat with this family and I understand the pain, the suffering. And one of the things I wanted to do was bring some actual dignity to their sister because I wanted to understand how she could do this. And I found out that she didn't do this. And now everybody wants to sit here and fucking call me a damn liar because I know what I know. Listen. Dee Dee Blanchard did not medically abuse Gypsy unless one time with the biopsy. And I don't know whether that was or wasn't medically necessary. I really don't know. I do not have comments off. I'm not reading them. They distract me. Okay. Guys, share this out. That's another way you can help to get the truth out there because she can silence me, but she can't silence every single one of you. She can silence Nick through me if we allow her to. And I know for a fact they just got my live taken down off of Facebook. Gypsy Rose and her family. And maybe the DA. I don't know. There's a lot of people involved. And I sound crazy because it's crazy. And I sound crazy because for 7 years, these people have manipulated the media through me by getting me to do things that I would have never done in my entire life for anyone else ever, because I thought I was protecting a source and a story so that we could do it right. Amy, honey, you're going to have to catch up. Just keep listening, okay? If you don't like what I have to say, just listen because eventually you might like what I have to say, okay? But it's very complicated. And I've spent a lot of time yelling at people and answering questions that are just irrelevant. In the murder of G.D. Blanchard, abuse does not, I don't want to swipe them, please. Listen, I'm going to break it down right here, okay? You have to, if you want to look at Gypsy as a victim of child abuse, then we can look at Gypsy as a victim of child abuse and we can have that conversation every day, okay? Okay? And I'm happy to do that in another way. We can talk about that. In fact, my documentary will talk about that a lot. Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Well, let me finish this thought and then I'll be right back. Okay. But put the abuse aside. Okay. Please. It's okay. Well, what do I do, Court? Damn, I always say the damn thing. What do I do, guys? What do I do? They're saying that there's spammers and everything. What do I do? Do I need to put more mods in? What do I do? Somebody say what I need to do. Hold on. I got to take care of this real quick. Oh, I forgot. Mod them. Oh, shit. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't know. I forgot. Ryan told me and I forgot. Damn. Thank you. Who else do I need to make a mod, baby? Tell me right now. Hold on. Hold on. No. Everyone stop. No. Everyone stop. Viagra. Talk to me, please. Just stop saying anything, guys, about modding. Just one moment, please. Let my mod talk to me so I can actually see the comments. There's 457 people in here right now. Can you please keep tapping while I talk to Vi? Vi, please drop into the chat who I need to make a mod right now. Thank you. Me, Vi, bitch what? Okay, bitch what? Bitch what? Can you please comment? Okay, I've got it. Hold on. Okay. Karma's Goddess. Comment. Don't pin it because when it pin it, I can't tap it for some reason. Hold on. Thank you. Hold on. Got it. Karma's Goddess. Thank you. Next one. Vi, tell me the next one and have them comment. Bitch, what? Please comment. Jesus, it goes so fucking fast. I can't see it. Got it. Got bitch what? All right. Anyone else? Okay. Is there one more or is that it? No. We're only doing these ones. Gorgeous Nightmare. None of your damn business. Can you step up to the table, please? Matt. Yes, Matt. Hold on, Matt. Yes. Thank you. No, don't keep commenting people. We know who we've already talked to and won. All right. Last one is none of your business because I got Gorgeous Nightmare. I know. Is that it? Okay. I did. I got him. Do I still need Nunya? Or is she even in here? I know who Bazinga is. Will you please let me run my live? Thank you. Goodness. Okay. I think that's going to get us there. Okay. All right. It does. My YouTube chat is always less hectic. That's why I always do it over here so you guys can now just watch and hear everything. It's a lot chaotic when we're on TikTok. It moves extremely fast and it's huge because we've got a huge following right now. Like there's 482 people in the chat and that's a very small room for us. We usually hold a steady over 1,000 for hours and hours. And damn it, my husband's calling. I got to go get the list. Fuck. Now this is going to mess up. The list. Hold on. Going to get the list. Did that freeze me? Tell me it didn't freeze me. Damn it. Damn it. I swear to God, I hate me. Oh, it hurts so bad. I need to get up more. All right. Okay, guys, hang on 1 second. Ugh. Hold on. Ugh. Just give me a second, guys. I know this is always chaotic, but my lives are just like this because it's us working through all the different stories in this, and it helps me get them down, and it helps me with my book and my documentary. So I appreciate you guys working with me through my process. All right, hang on just a second, TikTok. I'll be right back. Milk, TP, and wet food for both. I don't know what he's going to make for dinner, but I'm sure it's going to be fucking amazing. I love that man. All right. So, I'm so scattered. Let me take a moment and collect my thoughts. You guys have great months. Okay. TikTok, do you remember where I was at when we went crazy and everybody went nuts before I lost my place? Okay. I wanted to show you what started all this yesterday and why yesterday's talk for 6 hours or whatever was important. That's what I wanted to do. Let's do that real quick. Let me start there. I don't have a
hate me, gossip about me, bring shame to my name.
Hold on.
Your existence doesn't add any value in my life.
You guys can watch this. It's on TikTok. Hold on. I want to play it again.
Hate me, gossip about me, bring shame to my name,
This
say
is
bad things
no,
about
she
me.
made about
I don't
me.
care. Your existence doesn't add any value in my life.
Let me play it for you guys one more time over here.
Hate me, gossip about me, bring shame to my name, say bad things about me. I don't care. Your existence doesn't add any value in my life.
I want to make it very clear. Very, very clear. Oh, it's still on her page? Good for her. That's inciting a mob. Do you understand? That is mob mentality. Mob mentality. She has millions and millions of followers. And yes, she put it in her little Facebook group, but you see, I have it, right? I'm not in her fucking Facebook group. So how do I have it, folks? Because it went to social media. Because they've used social media as a weapon in this case from the day one. Day one. That's why I said Christy put Munchausen by proxy out there to make you think it was she's always had private groups. So stupid. But I just got to say, bitch, I may have snakes, but so do you. I didn't put yours there, though. Yeah, isn't it demented? Yeah, because she wants to shut me up that bad. Her 9 million followers against my 20,000 and 60,000 on Facebook seem to somehow disturb her so much. I am the media. That's the thing. Take it to the media. Yeah, I tried that respectfully without the cuss words. You better do some homework. Figure out who the fuck I am. Okay. I always like to put it in her words. I was going to read what Dorla wrote about her sister. I'd like to do that in a different time where I can be respectful to her sister. Because I'm damn tired of everybody disrespecting Dee Dee and her family so fucking hard. Look, are they good people? Some of them are, some of them aren't. That's every fucking family across every fucking place, every fucking where. And I helped vilify Dee Dee just as much as I helped vilify Nick. And for somebody that she doesn't want vilified, and she wrote to me in an email, I don't want her to look like a monster. Bitch, you making her look like a fucking monster. You loved her. She loved you. It was a fucking con. They all knew. Does that mean that that bitch deserved to die like that? No. And if Nick did it the whole way, all the way, okay, whatever, he should be in prison, absolutely. But he should be somewhere, one, where he can get help, and two, if so help comes to him, he could get out just like her. Because the second one they offered him, I remember this now. I really do. I hope I'm correct in this. I believe his two offers on the table. The first, if they were both 30 years. I think the first one was 30 years to life, 30 years to life. Okay. And that would have been with possibility of parole, obviously. But then it was 30 years with possibility of parole. And that changed the game. But he still turned it down because Nick kept saying to his dad and everybody else in his letters and everything, he thought he could beat it and he could take it to the Supreme Court. He thought in the day one, he could take it to the Supreme Court and win. Because you know what? Oh, God, you know what? Yes, it's freezing because of my internet. It's okay. You know what, guys? Here's the thing. He has a Supreme Court right to take this to the Supreme Court. And he probably, if these people will stop fucking lying and trying to silence the truth from coming out that was even silenced from his own trial, which is why I call out the corrupt DA, in my opinion, allegedly for educational entertainment purposes only. Let me make sure. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm waiting for an answer. Okay. He has, yeah, I know, but I also am having some problems. He has absolutely 100% a right in the Supreme Court. And we need to get him there. I do believe, just like my civil rights. Oh, hey, life is good. Can you please speak up? I'm going to go ahead and mod you. Okay. 30 to life is not a good deal. 30, if he really did it, he would have had to serve, 85%. But he said that he thought he could get 15 because he thought he was doing the right thing. And he thought he could get a change of venue. He didn't get one. Hold on. No. Life is good. Yes, please sign his petition. I'm going to tell you. Okay, so I don't say it because I get sidetracked, but please watch the chat. Follow all the links in the fucking chat that my people get view. Lots of people are pushing this story right now, not just me. So follow everybody: Nina, Rachel, me, Ryan. All the ones that talk about this that are supporting what we're doing here. If they don't support us and what we're doing here, and they're talking on somebody else's live and they're talking shit about us, then they ain't going to be about us. I don't give a shit what they do. Okay. No, I'm not restarting the live. I did that last time and it kept getting fair. Thank you. Life is good. I got you, baby. There you are. There you are. Hold on. And you guys, the reason we're only bringing in certain moderators is just because right now the team is closing and as closely as possible due to what the different things that are happening. So it is only through Ryan and the team that decisions are made about those types of things right now. I am involved with every freaking thing. It doesn't mean I give up any control of my company. It doesn't mean Ryan runs me. Ryan and my team are working PR with me and helping me to stay focused and on track because my mind is a real mess. If they drove me to madness, at least I didn't tip over the edge. I think I'm coming back. Hey guys, we're just talking about Nick today. And I know there's comments going. I will try to grab those comments later for questions. My mods, Red River, thank you for being here, baby. Red River, can you please take notes of questions that have been asked that I may not be covering? I'm really not paying a whole lot of attention to questions or anything today. I'm just trying to get through information today since they like to shut me down and God knows how long I'll actually get to be live. I feel like I have to stay live 24 hours a day so that you guys don't find out I'm gone. I mean, that's how bad this has gotten. I feel like I need to be news coverage 24 hours a day. So here's the thing. I can start another network page like I had. And if you guys would like an hour of time, you don't have to pay for it. Just show up in that hour of time and we will figure out a way I can host it and you can be in the big box and you guys can have some time to chat on the Good Wives Network and share your opinions. I do need you to clear the opinions with me before you talk about them. We will, we'll sit down and we'll have a conversation about it. But if we can fill content, then we can ensure that things don't go down. And then maybe you don't have to use your accounts that are ones that, will get banned. I'm trying to think here on how we can make all this work. So thank you all for being here. There's 216 of you over here. Facebook and YouTube, I need you to step up, bibs. You know who I am. I've been here a long time. You've seen me mad. You've seen me angry. You've seen me good in an A&E special. You've seen me in the Reels channel when I believed it all. You've heard my podcast. And my podcast is being transcribed right now to be our first book out. I am not just a leading expert because, I've got some information and I collected all of it. No, I'm a leading expert because somebody dropped it in the chat. Hashtag Fancy did the homework. Hashtag do your fucking homework. Do some fucking homework. That's what I said. Hashtag do some fucking homework. I'm not the smartest in the room, y'all. I just did the work. And then I went back to school to fucking do the work. And then I asked professionals so I could do the work. Because yes, my brain works, but I don't fucking know everything. See, the thing about smart people is that we know what areas we're not smart in. For instance, I'm not good with math. I can't math at all. Nope. You know what my daughter's not good with? She's not good at determining quantitative values of things. She says bullshit words that make no sense because she doesn't understand, like to her, it was like 5 miles down the road. No, Sarah, honey, that was like a mile and a half, baby. Oh, it cost like $5 billion. No, baby, it was like $10. It's okay. My daughter is like that. Me, I can't math. I can write really good. I can think really good. But my mind with this case, first of all, this case triggers me. It absolutely does. But just because it triggers me doesn't mean I shouldn't talk about it. It's part of my mental health journey. It's part of my own story. I never intended to be the story. I told the story, and then they made me part of the story. They made me this. This is it. You see who they made me. And if they can do it to me, they can do it to you. If they can do it to Rachel, they can do it to me. If they did it to us, they can do it to Nick. Do you get this? Are you picking up what I am laying down? I don't think that Dee Dee has any more children. I don't. Guys, I really don't think that's true. Could it be true? Well, let's talk about that for a second. Could it be true? No. Yes, really. But come on, guys. No. And can we stop asking again if she married her brother husband? Okay, look, I get it. But if you want that kind of content, go somewhere else. That's not me. I'm not doing that content. There's lots of content creators that do, and they're doing a lovely job of it. I think that Nina is doing an amazing job of sharing all the kind of tea stuff like that of what's currently happening, because I'm not involved with the family and what's currently happening. But she does know people that are. And I am trying to stay away from them other than watching their interviews and things too, so that I can analyze them for the case and for my work on this case that I am trying to decide whether I want to go to law school because of, or do I want to finish on with my master's degree and doctorate in psychology and make this case, Munchausen by proxy and child abuse cases, sociopathy cases like this, pathological cases like this, make this my thing, because I started a whole nonprofit for it. Hold on, my husband's talking to me. Oh, I see your question. Hold on, guys. So what you're watching is the behind the scenes of us writing a book, a documentary, putting out the aftermath of a podcast, and everything that went on in this 7 years while these people were supposed to be behind bars. They weren't supposed to have media contact. Okay, that's not how this works. They're not supposed to have this huge amount of following and support. Like, yes, it's never happened like this because they weaponize social media in such a way. Such a way. They weaponize social media in a way that has never been done before. And my friend told me, my dear friend who does call me April, which nobody else has a right to do so. Thank you very much. And if you do, I will be suing you if you continue to do so. I'm not just threatening you. That's not threats. I'm threatening legal action against people who are doing things to me that need to be taken to court and may or may not be breaking the law. That's all in my opinion, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes and only. Just thanks. All right. No, but Ron is a known sperm donor. Kim, I like that one. Kim from YouTube. Thank you, Kim from YouTube. She said that Rod is a known sperm donor. See, they say that I say bad things about them. God, man, I try to hold back. You don't hear what I say to my family about them. Let me tell you. We're going to start here, though, real quick, because they don't like me doing this. So here I am. All right. I'd also like to tell you. Let me start a little story about Nick and his mother real quick before I get to this. I think Nick and his mother had a very complicated relationship. I think she and his father had a complicated relationship. And out of that, Nick had a complicated life. He was caught once in McDonald's where he spent a lot of time, hours on end, watching videos. And I imagine since he was constantly in contact with her, constantly in contact with her, there was no time she was just hiding a fucking phone. Okay. Okay. He was caught watching something. My theory is he was caught watching her, manipulating him, and just murdering her mother. And I got to say stupid words because TikTok's watching because the babies over here get offended when we say real words. TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, but that's all right. Let me see what my hubby just said. Okay, he just sent me hearts because it's Valentine's Day. Okay. Yeah, it's not against her parole. Well, it could be against her parole. It could be against, it is, it is against her parole. But it's not against her parole for her to talk about him. It's against her parole to contact him. Yeah. Okay. I'm not taking anybody in the box, guys, so don't hit the box or anything. Okay. So listen, Stephanie. So I believe they have a very, very complicated relationship. And the reason I started going so hard on Beast, and one of the reasons I wanted that picture that Ryan found the other day that's been scrubbed from the internet, and guess what? I think she probably has access to that account. Is she said that's the Beauty and the Beast picture, and she calls them switched. We feel the same way, honey, but the opposite, I think, is what she actually says. And it's from a little community, which was interesting to Ryan and I. We talked a whole lot about that. She doesn't like us talking about that at all. When I say the gig was up in 2009, this ain't an abuse case. The gig was up in 2009, and this is not an abuse case. Somebody make that into some sort of hashtag. Gig was up 2009, not an abuse case. I don't want it to be long. Make it catchy. Somebody make that a thing. Thank you. Thank you. So I can use them and send them to my team so that I can get these hashtags that you guys are creating because we really need to get the word out there. Okay. So listen. In Stephanie's interview that's on our YouTube channel. Hey, YouTube. She was 18 in 2009. Pop and Sounds, please grab that comment, somebody, and make sure I see that later because I want to look into that. Okay. In the interview with Stephanie, and I never met the woman. I didn't ever get to speak to her because she didn't speak to the media. She wouldn't talk to anybody. I sent her messages, but she does not talk to anybody. She never did an interview, I don't think. Bobby's done a couple, but she has not done any. As much as the families wanted it to be quiet and not listen, I want to talk about the Go-to-Johns who don't particularly care for me because of some things I said about their son. Because at the time I had bad intel. And I can talk all about the bad intel and how that played into him staying behind bars and how I played a part in that. But what I would talk about is Stephanie real quick. You can see the real heartbreak in Stephanie's eyes in that interview. Because if you watch the videos of Nick when he was younger that are out there all over the place, man, he wasn't a bad kid. He had problems. He had a psychotic break at 13 and heard voices, and it cleared. But Bobby didn't believe in medicine, and they thought about it all the time, and she talks about it in the interview. I have to, Amy, because it's so fucking important. It's sad. It's horrible. And it's the true tragedy in all of this. That girl didn't take one life. She took 3, and she's trying to take more by silencing everyone. God knows what she's going to do. How many people do you think have to die for her? Because someone somewhere, and if you haven't watched Ryan's PSA, I'm about to do another because I know that there is an absolute, and y'all over your Facebook know his name and know who I'm talking about, that would unalive me for her. Straight up do it. I'm not saying she'd ask him to. I'm saying that he would and do it for her because it's mob mentality. But let's get back to Stephanie. In her interview, she says, he was a sweet boy. She says he wouldn't hurt a fly. She says that he was so madly in love with her and she didn't know why, and she tried to warn him about not going, and he went anyway, despite the fact that he told her no for 3 fucking years. And then Stephanie makes a very important word, very famous, #beast. Beast. Not my word. That's his mother's words. Am I point very clear? Amy, I have to talk about her death. I'm just going to be very, very, very sweet about it. After that moment, I do not believe Stephanie ever saw her boy again. She's now in heaven because she overdosed. After her boy getting sent up the river for life in prison without the possibility of parole, when at very least he should be life in prison with the possibility of parole. But because some stupid fucking lawyers and a little fucking vixen, I've called her a siren. I'm going to call her a siren. That's what she is from now on, siren. And siren, and possibly a corrupt DA, and possibly another guy, made sure that they got him on deliberation. And this is all going to tie in right here when I talk about this supplemental report from Officer Hughes, who I loved very much. I think she's a great lady. I thought she was hilarious. Haven't talked to her in a while, but I think she's great. And she had a really interesting perspective. It's on our YouTube about Miss Gypsy Rose. And she was actually a first responder as well. So she knows what was going on when it was happening. I also had a first responder from Waukesha. Please, if somebody knows the first responder from Waukesha, she wanted to come and talk with us. Please get her in contact with us. If anybody knows Miss Moon or any of the people that you've seen on our lives before that wanted to come up and talk, that were experts, that would have some personal connection to this, please get them to the table to me, okay? Yeah, and he did say he wasn't into that either. I think that she put that thought process in his head, guys, okay? Look, I don't have all the text messages for a reason. Nobody has them. They're under lock and key in his appeal. So either his appeals don't go through and we finally get all the information, or his appeal goes through and we finally get another trial, or I don't know what's the difference of when it goes to Supreme Court. I don't know if all of the information gets unlocked under FOIA or not. But it's all about to come out. Yeah, it's all about to come out. This is going to be a huge story. My lawyer said so. This is going to be very high profile. All of it. Nick's story, my story, Rachel's story. I've already told. Thank you, Mariska. Thank you for being here, baby. Thank you for following me. And guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I know it's been talking a long time today, but this is kind of important. there's lots of people that have the story. I don't have all of it. I need the neighbors. I've talked to them before, but they were very not wanting to help. But there's a lot of story there. There's a lot more to uncover if we ever want to know the whole truth and nothing but the truth of this. I mean, we're not going to get a whole thing, but we might get really close, especially if Nicholas talks. So I'm going to read this report real quick. Then we're going to talk about it because my family's probably going to be home by 6. So I want to make sure we make some points today since I've rambled most of the day about nonsense because that's what they make me do. And the only reason I have to talk about it is to tell you that if I fall apart and I'm not here or I get upset about something, there's a damn good reason for why. It has nothing to do with this case. Abuse? Nah, nothing to do with this case. Nope. Here we go. Okay. All right. This is a supplemental report. It's dated 6/14/2015. So that's the day. That's the day. 6/14/2015 is the day that they find her, I believe. Then. Yep. Here it is. Oh, this is the day they find her. Oh God, I'm gonna get chills. Ryan should be here for this. We'll read it again with Ryan when she gets back. If we do another one tonight. Hashtag justice for Nick. Keep dropping it in the chat everywhere. Okay. On 6/14/15 at 3:13 p.m., Officer K. Hughes was dispatched to a call for service at 2103 West Volunteer Way. I responded along with Deputy Robertson and my field training officer, Corporal Stewart, neighbors of the occupants Claudinia Blanchard, who goes by the name Dee Dee, and her daughter, Gypsy Blanchard. Got the E on the end. We're concerned because some posts had been made on Dee Dee's Facebook page for her own account under the name D. Gyp Blanchard, which, she changed that so that she couldn't, so they wouldn't know where she was, right? The E, because, she's got the daddy that's abusive and all that shit, that thing. Yeah, now she's all over the fucking pages, and she had fucking 20 million pages, and her daddy and her family are all over it. I said what I said. Let's keep going. D. Gyp. We were met at the Blanchard's residence by 4 neighbors, David and Kimberly Blanchard, no relation, they say, Tamara Rose, and Amy Pinegar. Amy Pinegar is Aaliyah's mother. I'm going to make a spreadsheet of all the characters. Maybe we come up with names for them so that way if we talk about them, then they can't do anything because we're not actually using their names. How about we do that? Let's do that. That might help. I'll make a spreadsheet. Okay. So this is the initial reporting party. Okay, here we go. Oh, Amy. Hi, baby. You showed your true colors. Why don't you get the fuck out? Block. Oh, yep. She was blocked. Did everybody get a screenshot of what Miss Amy said? Thank you. Mwah. Bye, baby. Oh, I had to take the trash out. Sorry. Mods, you got to do better. Come on. Do I have a mod in here right now? Who's my mods? Sound off. Okay. The neighbors are concerned because both Dee Dee and Gypsy have multiple health problems. Multiple health problems for who? Dee Dee and Gypsy. Say it louder for the people in the back. Gypsy was wheelchair bound and had a degenerative genetic disorder. Okay. Let me talk about that for a second. A degenerative genetic disorder of some sort. It is actually in the files, and there is discrepancy as to whether it actually came back as positive or negative as to whether she has this chromosomal disorder. And the reason why it's important is it could tie into the eyes and the teeth if she actually has this chromosomal disorder, which would then mean that all of the things were, what did I say? Medically necessary because of a chromosomal disorder that she may actually have. Now, Titania has told us that she has it. And Colleen looked at it and she thought it came back negative at one point. So we need to look at it again with Dr. Steele. Okay. Dr. Steele, and thank you guys for the love over here. Okay. It's very important to this case. It's all right. You can get a replay. It's very important to this case. Okay. And we need to look into this more. That's why the medical records are very important, because if we can prove that all the things. Fuck, I just had a revelation. Just give me a moment. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about in a second. I sound like a mad woman because it's mad. Let me figure something. You want to hear what I just figured out? I just told you it. I didn't even know it. Titania and Colleen thought about this degenerative genetic disorder of some sort. And some sort of cancer, by the way. She has that too. And there's this test on this degenerative chromosomal just thing about what it does and how it affects the body. And Colleen thought there was a negative, right? And Titania thought there was a positive. Well, Titania went to Christy, because Christy and Titania were who collected the records, not me. They're who worked on it with the nurses, not me. And told her about this chromosomal disorder. And she wanted to have Mia tested. She wanted her to have Mia tested because it's Miss Mia's trying to get Fancy's attention. Slyly, where's Nick's neighbors? Okay, bitch, what? Just give me a second. Tell them to let me get through this, and then they can get my attention, okay? And then as moderators, you decide whether they come up or if they just drop something in the chat, okay? Yes. And it's why we think it's why Mia's eyes are kind of funky too. It's the possum look. That's what you're looking at, okay? And I didn't make up the possum thing. That was a Natasha thing. But everybody's called her possum for a long time because she does. She has a possum look to her face because of the chromosomal disorder. So if we can prove with the records that the chromosomal disorder actually existed, and Titania went and told her about it, and that's when they started accusing me of all kinds of things, and they don't want me to put out the medical records because they don't have these, because I have them. And if they have them, Titania gave them to them, and they did not belong to them because they were signed over to me. But Christy can have them. I don't care. What I said was I wouldn't give them to Christy because she was weaponizing them against me in the media, and I wasn't going to do that. If Gypsy wants her medical records from me, if Melissa Moore didn't get them, I'll give them to her. Hold on. Let me answer my bitch because I don't want her to think I'm ignoring her. I love this woman. All right. All right. So in this report, it's mentioned right here. So this is why it's so important. Well, then that's on Christy, because Christy and Titania are who signed for every single one of those. And I have text messages to prove where she sent the pictures of them to me. And she would say, look what I got in today. I got in today, not me, her. But she was told about this chromosomal disorder. If the chromosomal disorder can be proven, and I have it in this document right here, and Titania told her about the chromosomal disorder, they knew that I knew that there was no medical child abuse. They knew that I knew. It had always been a con. My bet, they were in on it because Christy took over way too fucking easily. And she floated Munchausen by proxy to the fucking world. And it sank this boy right here. That's why those records matter. That's why they don't want you to have them. I don't need you to prove that they're what? Rowdy, what? Baby? Rowdy, baby boy. I'm sorry, I live on a busy street. You're gonna have to deal with the dog barking. Rowdy! Oh, it's gonna get shrill. Rowdy! Rowdy, come here, baby. Come here. What are you doing? It's okay. Nobody's here. It's okay. I know you just protected mom. Hang on again. Fancy did her homework. That's enough. Now, lay down. Go lay back down. No. Stop arguing and lay down. Rowdy. No. Come on. It's okay. Do you want to come lay with me? You can come over here. No? Okay. Rowdy. Oh, hey, we're going to go live tonight, I think, because Ryan's going to be good for a while. Rowdy, that is enough. Do you understand me? Good freaking Lord. Sorry. Okay, I don't remember what the chromosomal disorder is. I have to ask Colleen and Dr. Steele. Don't ask me to be specific about medical things. I can't do it. I look like an idiot, and it takes my credibility away. I'm not credible on that. That's not where my credentials lie. That is not where my credentials lie. Okay. I'm having a good time. She's like, sit back and relax. This is relaxing for me. This is what I'm going to do anyway. I might as well be live doing it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have we seen? Yeah. We're going to talk about that tonight when Ryan is here. Because I don't think I can watch my mouth while talking about this dumb bitch fucking talking about fucking people with disabilities. And can she just stop being disgusting? Good Lord, for Christ's sake, bitch, shut your mouth. It tells on you all the time. I told Christy this a long time ago as a PR. Shut your mouth. And everybody tells me to do the same thing. But now, see, if I quit talking, my life's just in as much danger as if I don't keep talking. So I got to keep talking. Let's get back to this chromosomal disorder. Okay. So here's the thing. Christy knew about this. She knew what I saw. I'm going to finish reading this. I think that that's a key thing in why they don't want me to put these medical records out that they know I got legally, why they're concerned about certain ones because Mike Stanfield did not have these. Mike Stanfield did not have these. And Eric Carr didn't have these. And no one had these until I got these. I mean, I collected every single medical record she had. And I even tried to fight Beckerman on the fact that he didn't give me the ones from Louisiana. And he knew they weren't. Check out my bitch with the assist on all things about Beckerman. You know, Ryan and I have been putting pieces together there. And I don't want to talk about whether you think she's that's her papa or not. We ain't fucking done looking at that, but not today. Let's get through this report. Okay, so the genetic chromosome disorder. And some sort of cancer. And according to Kim, who, by the way, her husband apparently changed his story 3 times. And I told you he knew because Dan was his friend. Dan got caught with her twice, walking, doing everything. They knew. I think they were all doing stuff together. I think they all knew. I think there was a whole thing going on. Ryan and I are piecing that together too. It does. It proves they're fraud. And it proves that more people were involved that don't want to be called out. And I think one starts with an R and one starts with a K. And we've all talked about Dr. B. Steele on the TV. I'm still trying to piece him together. Flasterstein, I think he was just caught in the flux because he couldn't understand it, and he wrote the right words in there for not understanding it. But Christie's the one who took out those words, Munchausen by proxy, three little words. She floated it into the fucking media, and it changed the case forever because it came all about that and nothing about what actually happened in 2015 and several years leading up to that. And I did a video putting pieces together, and I think I still have it, which is from 2005 to 2015, specific events that I can prove through the medical records and what was happening in the medical records. And they did not have anything to do with her actual medical records. It has to do with what the hospital is asking for. Okay. And she also said Dan messaged her. Who? She also says that Dan messaged her to tell her about Facebook messages that hadn't happened yet. And we're going to hear about those in a minute. Put that together. Let me give it to you one more time so you guys think on this. Gypsy in her interrogation video states that she was getting messages from friends before she made the post about a concerning Facebook posts, and she thinks that they were trying to warn her. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. And tried to warn her, and then I'm gonna look like a conspiracy theorist for a minute, but stay with me on my thought process here. Oh, Dan's information is most absolutely public information. He was in the appeal. All right, I'm putting together two dots. I might sound crazy. Somebody tell me if I'm crazy in the chat. But let's have a conversation about what I think I just put together. Listen to me. Okay. In this report, she's going to tell us that there was one. Okay, so one post. There's three posts actually. Apparently, I missed one too because I came on the scene late. But apparently, there are three posts that were made to the Facebook page. Okay, the first one was that bitch is dead. Right. The second one was I fucking slashed that fat pig and raped her sweet innocent daughter. Her scream was so fucking loud, laughs out loud. Right. Okay. And apparently, there's another one. Oh, yep, here it is. It mentions it right here. I never saw it, but it mentions it right here. There's another one that says the girl is dead too. In her interrogation video, she says that Dan was texting her and he was worried about her about Facebook messages, but the messages hadn't happened yet. And there's all kinds of reasons we believe that Dan Guildwell could be involved. And we all know that she already had smacks with him. We all know that Dee Dee was come breathing down his throat, all that shit. Let's keep tracking with what I'm talking about right now so I don't get lost. What if those messages weren't because he was worried about her? What if he was telling her what to post? I told you something went wrong that night. That last one, the girl is dead too. So if you wanted to frame a guy for schmurder, so you could run away with the 35-year-old guy. No. Dan told her what to say and she posted it and she made it look like Nick. Now listen to me. If you wanted to run away with your drug dealing boyfriend who's 35 and she has a fantasy life, guys. I'm not saying Dan wanted to go along with it. I'm saying this is what she's thinking. And maybe Dan and her plotted something and then Dan double crossed her. And I don't think Dan ever wants to do anything with her. I don't know. But let me just sit here and think about this for a minute while I ruminate on it. Okay. She didn't want anyone looking at her. She mailed the knife to the house, right, with the gloves, right? So she was setting him up. Dan sends her the text messages. She makes the text messages. She's supposed to get away. But the cops came so fast, I think. I don't know. But if you were wanting to get away with your boyfriend, who mama doesn't like, and she's never going to stop not liking your 35-year-old boyfriend when you're 23, and you started seeing her at 19, and she really thought she was 15 when you met her, 12 or some shit. She wanted him. She wanted him. He wanted the money. He didn't care if Dee Dee and her died or Dee Dee and Nick died. He don't give a shit. His hands are clean, right? I don't think his hands are that clean. I think something went wrong. I think that's why Nick says he doesn't apologize to Dan. Everyone, but who? Dan the man. I need my Dan the man chicken eggs upstairs, but I do have 3 of them, so we can still do two dudes, 1 chick. Visual aids. I want to explain to you. I want to go through. I went through go watch the interrogation video, not the one where I talk over it, because I'm trying to tell you something. Okay. But let me pick up where I was at. So the 2 men in the story. I've always told you I think this is about 2 dudes, 1 chick, and a very controlling mother who was running a con willingly with her child, it didn't really start as a con until she was well over the age that she knew exactly what they were doing and why they were doing it, and she loved doing it. Okay? And when she no longer wanted to do that anymore, because in January of 2015, her mama wanted to start over where Dr. B is. I've not got it done yet. I'm going to work on it, okay? That's when this all started to ensue. She is 19 years old, and she probably fought with her mother terribly in Aurora before they got the little pink house where we were told she lived a normal life and all that shit. And I'm starting to talk with some of the Aurora people. So excited about that. But it was coming to a head. She talks about it in the interrogation video. My mom and I were fighting every day. She threw me out. She said that, you're never going to be with him. You're never going to be happy. And she put a jar together, and you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy with Dan. I don't think she ever said you're never going to be happy. You're never going to have kids. You're never going to grow up. No, I think she said you're never going to be happy with Dan. With Dan. Hey, he lives in Arkansas, where she got a name change recently. That's so fucking weird. But anyway, you're never going to be happy with Dan. You're not in love with Dan. He's a 35-year-old predator. Okay? Think about from a mama. I want you guys to put all this attention aside, okay? Put everything aside. She did love the attention. You are absolutely right. Put everything aside. Put what you think you know aside, and let's talk about mama's daughters and boyfriends for one moment, okay? Okay. And then we can get to the nefarious guy with a hypersexual girl and some stupid kid over here. But let's talk about mamas and daughters for a minute. So we're going to use, this is still going to be Gypsy. And right now, Dipsy. This is Dipsy. Dipsy. Because they don't like me saying their words. So Dipsy, mama. Okay. And Dan at first. So Dipsy, mama, they're doing their thing. They're in Aurora. They're cooking up their scam. They spent 2 years putting it together. Funny. 2 years putting their scam that they were going to run in Springfield together while they were doing whatever with Dr. B and setting it all up. And 2 years for her to plan a schmurder. I think that's really interesting, don't you? Okay, let's keep going. So we've got mama, and they're doing their thing. Well, I want to get a house, and da-da-da-da-da. Mom, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, listen. I'm going to get my Social Security. And this is all from things that I have actually been told. I'm going to flip the phone so you guys can see my demonstration. Yes, that's my mess of Gypsy Rose. Listen, this is coming. This is my little demonstration. I know that it's kind of like, silly and funny, but I got to bring some funny to this in some way. I know this through transcripts, through things that were said in the interrogation video, through interviews with everybody of what was going on in these time periods. I'm giving some liberty to it, but please go with me. This is a thought process of how things are going down in Springfield, Missouri when they get the house and leading up to what is happening. Okay, so we got Dee Dee and Mama. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of doing this. I'm not 12 anymore. I'm 15 years old. I don't want to do this. This is ridiculous. Mom, isn't there some other way we can make money? This is freaking stupid. I'm tired of sitting in this fucking wheelchair. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, and she got the new car, bro. Yeah, don't forget she got the new car, bro. Got the new car, bro. It's a cube. She's in a motherfucking wheelchair. Bitch knew she could walk. Everybody knew this bitch could walk. All right. Listen, I'm getting really sick. And there's these two ladies that are helping me. And if I get my Social Security disability, because I'm actually really sick, and we get that little habitat house that Dr. B and the Kali family are helping us get, all allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment and educational purposes only, let's do some entertainment here, then you can do whatever you want as long as you don't get caught. Fine, Mom. I'm going to do this one more time with you, and then I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Oh my God. Hold on. You're going to hear, oh boy. Fancy's brain just got real good. Hold on. Keep going with this. I like playing it out like this. It helps me. Listen. Okay. All right. Fine. Deal. Yes, I love you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Great. Let's go make some money. Pink house. Right? Pink house. So they start running their little scam in Pink house. They got that pink house in 2007, I believe. In 2009, what? What did I say? Fancy did her homework. The gig was up. Wah, wah, wah. Dr. B comes to the rescue because the hospital in Springfield is now asking for not a power of attorney, folks, an actual guardianship from the court. And the court has already been alerted. Oh, and Dr. Steele has already alerted them, and they already know that she freaking is over the age of 18. And so it's bullshit. And so the cops don't take her away, and they don't call DFS because it says in the file that they determined that none of her freaking medical things were a thing. So yeah, she got bad teeth, but she got bad teeth because she got some fucking shit with her body, not because of anything else. So then she gets caught with Dan. So Dan the man has hit the scene in VisionCon along with David Blanchard, Kim Blanchard, the whole fucking bullshit. I don't know if Aaliyah was involved in that or not. I don't know all the people that went to VisionCon. I never really looked into it. But hey, he starts coming around, and that starts fucking up this shit right here. Well, I'm going to go hang out with Dan. You're not hanging out with Dan. That guy's a loser. Oh, Dan, he's really cool. He's a nice older guy. Predator over here. Ooh, that 15-year-old girl is really hot looking. Hey, doesn't that sound like someone else we know named Ryan? Hey, that 15-year-old girl on Mommy, Dad, and Dearest looks really fucking hot. I should write her. She was really pretty. What about her and fucking Mommy, Dad, and Dearest? Seriously. What was attracted to anyone ever? And I'm not bagging on the chick. She looked fucking 12. You're a grown-ass man, and you think the girl in the... Get the fuck out of here. It's so disgusting. Oh, what? Hey, for a moment. TikTok, YouTube and Facebook, I'd like your opinion on this. See, you're over here with the kiddies play. You kiddies play, and I love you guys. Don't worry. Excuse me. I ask y'all, while we have a barf emoji, if you can get a strike from just putting a barf emoji with no other words behind it at all. Just a barf emoji. We're really offended by barf emojis, and we get community guideline strikes on TikTok from barf emojis. How long we been having barf emojis? How long we been asking for a middle finger emoji? I literally caught a ban for two different ones of the bans that I caught was because I put a barf emoji on something and I put a yuck emoji, or I put a yuck on something. Yuck, just the word yuck. It looked yucky. It was gross. I went, ew, yuck. I got 2 community strikes over on TikTok. That's how nonsense this shit is. Can we get back to these dumb fools? All right. So we got these 2 girls. Dan's over here. Yeah, baby. You look so hot with your bald head and all the weird list. Let's get together. No, because she had lingerie and wigs and all that shit. So she didn't look like that all the time, folks. She looked like a grown-ass fucking woman. Go look at her in the surveillance videos. If you don't believe me, look at the picture of her that they have in the investigation where she's laying like this. Yeah, she don't look like no little kid there. In all the other pictures, even Ruby, you can see Gypsy Rose looking like she's playing a role that she's just dressing up for, whatever reason. She's a teenage girl. Okay, she looks like a teenage girl playing a role. But that one where she's laid out like this, and she's got the long black hair, and she's got the motorcycle jacket. Go look at that one. Tell me that bitch didn't know exactly what was going on. Was running her own scams, running all over the town because Mama was getting sicker and sicker and sicker. So in 2009, Beckerman helps her move it one more time to Kansas City. That goes on for another 2 years where nothing's really happening. She's getting some dental work mostly, and what she needed desperately, desperately needed. Did y'all hear she's getting dentures paid for by 2 different people? Yeah, fucking bitch. Listen. Hashtag sue sue. Hashtag counter sue. Hashtag feds do the homework. Let's keep going. So mom's getting sick. She can't keep running the scam. Dr. Beckerman probably is promising her that if they go to Florida where he is, they could probably be together because there's definitely some sort of weird fucking relationship going on there. We moved to Kansas City one more time where she was originally at for 2 months when she landed, but didn't stay there. She didn't go to the doctor there for 2 years. So then in 2011, that hospital system where all the doctors, well, even the dentists were involved in that hospital system because it's a children's system and they're donating a lot of their stuff, but they're billing Medicaid. And medical fraud is written all over this. So, yep, the shed with the bed and the whole setup. I'm telling you, that's a set. Ryan and I worked through that the other night. All right, back to what we're doing here. Okay. So Gypsy's starting to set up her own cons with Dan. They're going to set up, I think, cams or some sets that they were going to run. She's a member of the little community. And like Ryan put out that is extremely, 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 extremely lucrative in that community. I don't care whether you think it's right or wrong. She was a member of the community. She posted a member of the community. She's the one who everyone has said is the sexual aggressor in all of these things. And so, that's why Dan testified. She brought it to him. She wanted to role play. I bet she did. She likes role playing. She's always role played. That's all she's ever been doing. She's an actress, folks. She's an actress. She's an actress. Now, I'm an actress, but I'm an actress that steps off the camera and I stop acting and I just go live my fucking life and I say a lot of stupid shit sometimes. So what? I got enemies. So do you. You got bitches that run your mouth about you. They just don't do it in public like my friends try to do. My ex-haters, my haters, whatever the fuck. Hashtag actress. She's a fucking actress. What was wrong with her in medical was genetics, like Kimberly says. Genetics. She had bad fucking genetics. You can look at that bitch and know she had bad fucking genetics, and that bitch was going to be in the hospital all the time. So, maybe that was why. Maybe Dee Dee couldn't get things that she wanted done or that their daughter needed because she wasn't sick enough, because we all go through that. We know how many times we've all fought for a child that was sick and needed some treatment that the doctors didn't want to do. So what other way to get him to do everything than make her the sickest kid in the fucking room? And I think Colleen points it out in the podcast that on the average, there were 9 different diseases that Gypsy had, that on the average, only a certain very solemn person in America has 1, and Gypsy had 9. And nobody thought that was bullshit. No, I think they all knew it was bullshit. That's why I say it's not abuse. But whatever you think about that had nothing to do with actually what happened on June 9th, 2015. The abuse in 2011 was called out one more time. Okay, one more time. And they wanted, again, her to go to court and get guardianship papers. And I think that's why I have several different stacks of the POA that were notarized. I think she was trying to float that, and I don't think they would let her do it. And Gypsy, violation warning, harassment, great. Yeah. My lives are probably going to be discontinued, so whatever. Great. Unbelievable. I'm not even talking. So in 2000, I'm not going to be stopped. I'm not even going to randomly. I don't care if it gets turned off of TikTok. It doesn't matter. Find me on YouTube. I'll always be on YouTube. I'll always be on Facebook. You can find me there, TikTok family. You can support me there if this doesn't work. I don't have to be on TikTok anymore. You've heard my voice. I love TikTok because it's fun. I enjoy it, and I don't even enjoy TikTok anymore because that's been taken from me. They always make everything I want to do and I'm not happy. But you see, I'm trying to talk the case, and you see what happens. I get a fucking harassment charge. Can you guys timestamp that for me, please? Send that to me. I hope somebody recorded that. I keep going. So in the files in 2011, she gigs up again. They want the papers and they can't. And I'm telling you, she's all over with this guy at this point. This is when she gets caught with him. She's walked to the hospital with him. She was caught walking. Mama came and dragged her home because somebody from VisionCon was at the roommate's house that he was staying at after he got beat up in a bar fight because he's having problems with his wife, y'all. Okay. And Mama's like, look, that guy is terrible. You're not seeing him anymore. Well, I'm on a date. Fine. In walks Nick. In walks Nick. I don't think she went looking for a schmurder for hire just yet. I think she just wanted to find somebody. But Dan was still lurking around. She's still wanting to do it. Mama's getting sicker and sicker, so that con's now ended. Maybe they were going to go to Florida and do some other stuff with Beckerman, but maybe it was just going to kind of die down. I don't know. There's a lot of dots to connect still. There's still a lot of pieces. Okay? And Dee Dee's getting very sick. So I know this bitch was setting up stuff. She had a bus pass. She had a boyfriend. She had other boyfriends. She's a member of the little community. She's got freaking sets on there. There's 3 sheds on the property. One shed, even her rooms are all painted different colors, and they all kind of tell a different story if she'd clean them all up. But she just got to get rid of Mom. Mom killed her own mom, right? Mom unalived her own mom, and Gypsy watched her try to attemptedly, supposedly, what they say and what others say is unalive 3 different people with rat poison. Maybe she made Dee Dee sick. I don't know. Maybe she thought that it was okay because Mama had done it, and she taught her to be like this. And Mama was getting sick, and maybe she did. You know what? She did. She did. She did. This little thing right here, this little girl, this little cheeky boo-boo, Gypsy, went to Nick. Nick. We'll do this one since she vilified both of these people. Gypsy went to Nick. And she started talking to him online. And her mom didn't really like him because he's creepy. And she sells down the river to him, because she's still in the wheelchair at this point. She sells down the river to him that, I love you. You're the one, blah, blah, blah. And she's still trying to figure out how to get away from Mom. Thank you guys for my cute little chickens. And then Nick, who had a psychotic break at 13 and did have voices in his head, but does not have DID, makes a role play comment to her of, well, I'm a 500-year-old vampire who likes killing. Unaliving. She says it in her video. It is very clearly in the interrogation video that Gypsy is talking about 2 different people. Mom says that man is a guy that's real scary, an unaliving unaliver, a real Jeffrey, you-know-who kind of type, right? But then Mom also says to run away with him and be happy in Wisconsin out of love. Tell me that you think we're fucking talking about the same 2 people. Drop it in the comments right now. Do you think I'm crazy? Are we in that interrogation video? Are we or are we not clearly talking about 2 different men and how her mama didn't want her seeing either one of them, but she sent her out of love to Wisconsin and got the fucking asshole out of her life because it was the lesser of 2 evils, folks, right now. It's my fucking heater and I hate it. I'm sorry. I don't care if it gets deleted by TikTok. YouTube's got it. Come on, somebody, come on. Yes, 2 different people. 2 different people. 2 different people. 2 different people. She wanted her to go to Wisconsin, folks, with the creepy dude because she thought it would save her daughter. And that daughter was twisted. I'm telling you, this girl is twisted. I don't care what this woman did to her. He is very spiritual and connected to his spirit, guys. He is. With a very deep sense of nobility, and I want to talk about it, but I'm trying to be quiet about him as much as I can with anything that isn't public record. Make sense? Because I know things and I can say things about certain things, but certain things I would like to keep private because used in the wrong way, they will make him look bad. But if I talk to his attorneys about it and explain what was happening with the information I have, it might actually help him. I don't know. I'm not being, I'm not being like, oh, Fancy can save the world. No, I have some information about the people that caused these emails and these things to happen, and elicit certain information from him. And I'm wondering how involved certain other people were when that was happening, because I know that they all were involved. Next time to shine is coming. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I turned it sideways to you guys. I can't see the comments. So, but thank you for confirming that I'm not fucking crazy. It was two men, because Ryan and I went round and around about it, but I think she didn't really understand my thought process. Two men. Two men. This is a mama trying to save her daughter, no matter what we think about it, from this fucking dude down here. A mama trying to save her daughter from the dude. Here's Nick over here trying to be a valiant hero and saving her. And he did save her. He saved her from that life. He saved her from a life not of control that she could not leave. He saved her from a life of being a crime family. He saved her from a life of running away with a 35-year-old dude. He saved her fucking life. And he told everybody that's why he did it. He fucking loved her. You do crazy shit for love, folks. And she wound him up like she winds up me, like she winds up Christy, like she winds up Rachel. And Christy participates in it now, and her sister even does. And millions of people all across the world know my name, and they all hate me. Because this little girl right here with the cute little eyelashes is very, very dangerous and very, very manipulative. And if you look at her eyes and think the window are the eyes to the soul, they're rather black, aren't they? I didn't say anything about her color. I just said her eyes are rather black. I think I'm going to end right there. Do you guys like that? Did I talk with you long enough today? YouTube, Facebook, I need you to start getting me involved in things to talk about this case in an educated way, because I know I started there and I kind of got it, ruffled people's feathers, but you need to open doors for me into groups that I should have been in a long time ago, talking intelligently about this case. I would rather to get intelligent about this case. I would rather get intelligent about this case than deal with any of this nonsense. So any of you at any time, unless you are part of the lawsuit, you're good. Don't raise your heads anymore. I'm telling this to people that were involved. You may not know. My Facebook picture is the same as Good Wives, the Good Wives Network. I'm on every social media platform as Good Wives Net or the Good Wives Net. Listen, okay? Listen, Facebook, YouTube. I rubbed you the wrong way at one point in time. I rubbed a lot of people the wrong way one time, but some of those people came to me and said I'd been set up by Christy because she'd done it in those groups before I was around for 2 years. Okay. Hey, Blake. And I need to get into those groups because I need information, because I need the information that I need. And she probably already scrubbed it because somebody said she did a long time ago. And that's why I couldn't find it. And that's why I didn't understand why they were mad at Christy. And if I'd known that, I would have never got involved in this case. But now she's got a cult-like following with stands that will die for her and do anything for her. And if she's not coming for me, she's coming for others. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I've got my light bulbs. My house is dark because this is a rental and we have not gotten lights in it. Unfortunately, there's no lights in any of the rooms. We don't understand why. So we just haven't bought lights, but we have cameras. We do. And I'm always packing. So YouTube and everything, I'm going to end it here with y'all. Thank you for recording. Love you guys. Mwah. Please get me into the groups that I need to get into, or if I can't, get me some information, because I need the information to put the proof out. That's it. I'm not trying to do anything to anybody. I'm not stalking anybody. I'm trying to put the information out. And I'm passionate about it because I'm triggered. And you notice when I talk about anybody but her and Christy, I don't get like that. There you go. And when I'm not being harassed and stalked by people and cyberbullied and having my shit shared everywhere, which is a copyright strike, I actually act pretty good. And I can handle myself and I can handle a room. And I'm really good at Facebook when I write. And I like writing, and I need to get back to writing. I need to start writing the book again. I stopped a couple days ago because I just couldn't get my thoughts clear, but you guys are helping. So bye, guys. Mwah. I'm going to wrap it up with TikTok over here.